Good afternoon once again, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Book Nerd 822, and as you might know, I've been trying different flavors of twisties for these past couple of months now on this channel specifically, and I think I've tried every single flavor to this day. And yeah, recently they decided to release yet another limited edition flavor, and this is the truffle flavor. I do like the packaging. It's going to be a limited edition version, as you can see over there. Now, the one flavor which I never gave a go to is the original flavor, so I went out of my way to buy a packet of these as well. Um, because I would like to complete the series, now that I've tried every single flavor, I am going to include the original as well, where it all started from. I must admit that this one immediately caught my eye. The packaging is very unique. Um, and that is basically what truffles um, are, I suppose. Some kind of fungus mushroom, which people seem to think of as a delicacy. But I am very tempted to try these as well. So without further ado, we'll begin with this flavor, then move on to the original, which I've tried on numerous occasions. Firstly, I must admit that does not have a bad smell at all, but at the very same time, it's extremely unique. Kind of like what you would expect from a humid environment, I suppose. Kind of like mold, but the good kind of mold, if that makes sense. This is what they look like without me spilling anything. It kind of looks like they are covered in pepper flakes, something along those lines. But I doubt that this flavor is going to be spicy. This is the first one I am going to try. Very unique flavor. And the first time I think I was introduced to truffles was when I was with a big friend of mine called Noah. We were in Valletta, and he introduced me to truffle fries. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Would definitely have those again. Um, and this is what I am being reminded of. Of course, it does look different to the way it is portrayed on the packet. Some might consider that to be false advertisement, but the general idea is there, I guess. And this packet cost me about, I think, 80 or 90 cents. That honestly basically tastes of onion for some reason. It is reminding me of the sour cream and onion flavor from the Pringles brand, I guess, rather than Twisties. Onions are definitely listed as one of the ingredients. The truffle flavor itself is not very obvious, I suppose. It is absolutely delicious, but honestly, I don't really taste the truffle at all. And considering that it's meant to be truffle flavor, this is a bit of a letdown, but then again, I am not the kind of guy who is able to put my finger on what truffles are meant to taste like. One final go before we move on to the cheesy original flavor. More of a hint of truffle there, but still very underwhelming. But it is a delicious flavor. I mean, apart from the false advertisement, this would still be a solid 4 out of 5 stars in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, I've been working on YouTube all day now, so I do need a bit of a snack. These do have plenty of calories packed in, by the way, about 200 calories per pack, but it's completely worth it because I haven't really eaten much of anything today. Yeah, that was challenging to open because my fingers are all slippery from the other packet. This is the original one, the one which I've been meaning to try on camera for a very long time now. The smell honestly never gets old. Absolutely lovely cheesy flavor. This is the classic flavor where it all started from. brings back so many memories. Of course, this is absolutely perfect. 5 out of 5 stars. And I'm glad that they decided to expand upon the flavors. They're trying to come up with new ideas for twisties flavors and what is the business term for when you expand your idea, I suppose. Um, Diversify, that's right. It is a good idea, but I guess nothing will ever beat the original. Big fan of these. Yeah, the truffle flavor was not bad at all, but honestly extremely underwhelming. Based on what I expected, at least I had higher expectations for this, but they are both still very good flavors, and I am not at all disappointed. But that is all I had to say with regard to these two Twisties flavors. I am going to continue snacking on them whilst watching One Piece probably within the next couple of minutes. And as always, if you enjoyed my video, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Take a look at the rest of my content because why not? It's absolutely amazing. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Thank you all for watching and bye, guys.